What's up, you guys? So I had to come, y'all, and share this testimony with you guys because the way that this has blessed us on today, y'all, the way that this has blessed us on today. Okay, so first of all, y'all, I gotta give y'all the backstory, okay? So my brother-in-law has been really wanting a truck, okay? And so one of the things that my brother-in-law struggles with is, what's the word you call it? He's very impulsive, okay? So if he wants something, he's gonna get it by any means necessary, okay? So that is something that we have been praying for him on, okay? But he has been wanting a truck. For one, he has just been having issues with his cars and things like that. Also, he is a mechanic, and also he is trying to start a new business and stuff, and he just needs a truck, okay? So basically, recently, he had a coworker to what's the word? Lord, I can't find my words. I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so he had a coworker to offer to give him money to get a truck because he doesn't have the best of credit. So he did try to go and get his own truck, and he got denied. And he just really wants a truck, okay? So I guess he was talking to a coworker just about the fact that he had been getting denied and stuff like that. The coworker offered to give him money to go and get a truck and told him, don't worry about it, basically. And so he spoke to my sister about it, and my sister was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, do not do that. It ended up becoming an argument, and then, she ended up speaking to me and my mom about it, and I was just like, no, he do not need to do that. Like, that does not sit right with me. Like, no, he does not need to do that at all. He needs to let the Lord do it. Okay. So, anyway, sorry, y'all. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah. So I remember when we got off the phone, no, actually later in that call, I believe we had asked her, somebody asked her, would she be able to get a car for him or something like that? I don't know how it came up. What's funny is that I was thinking it in my head, like, I wonder, could she get the car? But I didn't say nothing. And so somebody else ended up bringing it up. Either her or my mom brought it up. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I literally was going to ask you that, but I wasn't for sure if you would be able to do it. So she was like, I'm going to look into it and just see. So originally, she was just going to go to sorry, y'all, my dog just cut the video off. Okay. Anyway, so originally she was just going to go to a lot to, get one finance, but she's actually with a really good credit union, which her car has been financed through, and has a good rapport with them. So she decided to contact them just to see. And long story short, she ended up getting approved. Okay, she got approved, not for the amount that she wanted. She asked for $40,000. They ended up approving her for $32,700. Okay, so she was like, okay, that's fine. So we stoked. We like, okay, you got the money. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's find you. Let's go and try to find him the truck. So his birthday is coming up in maybe like 2.5 weeks. Okay, so the plan is to get him this truck by his birthday so we could surprise him on his birthday. Okay, so we're like, okay, let's go and let's just figure out, if we could find a truck in this price range. Okay, mind you guys, also, she got approved for this loan. My sister has been unemployed for the last 6, almost 7 months, which that's a whole testimony within itself that'll be in a separate video. But yes, so she literally just started her job this past week. She's only been working 1 week and got accepted for that loan. Okay, keep that in mind. So we go and She got approved for the loan with the credit union. So today we had made a list of car lots we was gonna go to, just to, you know, weigh out the options and just see if anybody had a good car and all of those things. Okay, so we go to the first lot. Okay, we go to the first lot, made an appointment there, and we ended up test driving 2 different trucks. And long story short, the trucks that they had there at their lot was over budget. Okay, they were over budget, and they also were not the color we was looking for and all of that stuff, because even though it was minuscule, you know, we were trying to get colors that we felt like he would like and stuff like that. His favorite color right now is black. So we was originally looking for a black truck. They didn't have black trucks, but, you know, we was like, well, we ain't gonna not get it because it's not black. Like, if it's a good car, you know, whatever. So he told us, we specifically told him we did not want to go over $27,000. We specifically said this because we know we still have to do tax, title, license, and all of that stuff, and need to have the full money for all of that, because we're basically now coming to the lot and buying it cash, basically. So we told him that from jump. We picked the car. He said he got it. He comes back out and he shows us basically us financing it through them, and the car was $40,000. And we were like, no, we're not doing that. It's not happening. That's not what we told you. And so he basically at this point starts trying to talk us out of going anywhere else. We had already made it clear to him we were going to be trying a bunch of different lots to see where the best option would be. He starts now discouraging us from trying to go anywhere else. He lets us know nobody else is going to get you a car in the price range you are looking for. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. You may get a little, like, you know, in other words, a little raggedy pickup truck, but you're not going to get a truck that is what you're looking for. It's not going to happen. So it's either you need to contact your credit union and ask them for another 10 grand, or you need to try to let us finance you so that we can get you in this car. Okay. So my spirit is heavily bothered, because one thing about me, the way my faith is set up, I'm just like, you're not going to tell me what I'm not going to be able to do. You're not going to do that. And so I'm like, if the Lord provided this $32,700, that's exactly what we going to use. We're not putting nothing else with it. This is going to be enough. So you're not going to tell me what's not going to be enough. Okay? So I'm already bothered and over it by this point. But he's still trying to act like, him and the general manager there, they're both still trying to act like they're going to try to figure something out for us. I'm already ready to go. Okay, actually, me, my mama, and my sister, all 3 ready to go. Okay, but they like, okay, let's just see what he say. Mind you, prior to this moment, everybody hi-hiing, kikiing, everybody, the salespeople, their energy is so hyper and this and that. Now the whole energy has shifted and changed. The general manager come over there and he's like, oh, what he say? I gonna say, so y'all, I didn't know that y'all budget was only $30,000. He was like, y'all thought y'all was getting that car for $30,000? Like, sir, first of all, who you talking to? Secondly, so my sister made it clear, actually, no, we let your salesman know from jump what we had, and that's the truck that he brought out. So you take that up with him. So long story short, they really wasted our time, actually. They wasted our time. And not only that, they held my sister's ID hostage so that we just couldn't get up and leave. We had to ask 4 different times for my sister's ID. Then they finally gave it to us, and we had to leave tooth and nail because the man was still trying to sit there and continuously tell my sister that she's not going to find a truck anywhere else. She's not going to find a truck. You need to just let us work with you here. Da, 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 da. We finally get up out of there. Okay. We get in the car. I had to woosah, and I had to gather myself. And I told my sister, I said, let me tell you something. I said, I'm not saying that it did, but if it did, do not let any of the seeds that man just tried to plant get into you. Do not let him discourage you. We gonna find a truck. Period. The Lord is going to do it. And mind y'all too, this same man, that's full of stuff about Jesus. We got a cross, we got scriptures on the desk, all this stuff. But you letting the devil use you. Anyway, so we go to the next lot, which was CarMax. So it was like, okay, well, let's try CarMax. We actually was going to go to another lot, but the person that we needed to deal with apparently was on lunch. So it was like, forget it. Like, at this point, we've already wasted time at this other place. We just going to the next thing. So we went to CarMax, and it was a superstore. So it like had 50 million cards. Okay. So CarMax had a lot more options. Okay. While we were waiting, because it was like 6 people ahead of us, we didn't have an appointment. So while we were waiting, we just went through the lot. We found options. They already had the prices and stuff on there, because they at CarMax, what's on there is what's on there. Ain't no negotiating, ain't none of that. Like, this is what the price is. So anyway, we went and we looked and found ones that would work for us. And so now we getting excited again, because we're like, okay, we actually seeing options. Like, now we can see that, okay, that dude didn't know what he was talking about, because here goes some options right here. So we end up talking to a salesman. We went through everything, including trucks that was on other lots and things like that. And we ended up narrowing it down. Mind you, in the meantime, we are also talking to my brother-in-law's best friend as well, because obviously it's his best friend. He knows exactly what Cedric would like. So in the interim, he's also like, hey, like he wants a V8. He would prefer leather seats. If he can get leather seats, it's not required, but he would prefer leather seats. He wants this, he wants that. So, we're also getting advice from him. So we narrowed it down to 2 cars after it was said and done. Both of those cars were not in Dallas. They were in other areas. They would have to be shipped here. One was a 2020. One was a 2020 Silverado. And that one had free shipping to ship it to us. The other one was a 2016. I believe that one was a Silverado too. Not really sure. And that one you had to pay $99 to ship it to the location. So we were trying to decide between the two. Now, the crazy thing is that the 2021 was really nice. Y'all, like, when I tell y'all we really liked that one, it was a smoke gray. It was just so freaking nice. And we really wanted that one. The thing about that one was it had a V6 engine. The 2016 one was still nice, but just visually, it wasn't as nice as the 2021. But that one had the V8 engine. So now we're trying to go back and forth with how important is this whole V8 engine thing? Like, how important is this? And long story short, we was like, you know what? We won't get to 2020. We'll just narrow it down to 2016. It has the V8 engine. That's exactly what he wants. Let's just narrow it to that, right? So my sister still was not feeling at peace about deciding directly on that one. So we put that one on reserve. CarMax allows you to have it on reserve for 24 hours. So, once we left, I could still go in and go ahead and start the shipping process or whatever without needing to be there. So my mom was like, let's just go to Chevrolet right quick and just see what they say. Let's just see if they have any options for us. And then we'll make a decision from there. So we go to Chevrolet. And mind you, it's like an hour before closing. We go. And this time we mean business. Okay. I told y'all, don't even worry about it. Let me talk. Okay. I told him, look. This is the amount we got. This is the type of cars we're looking for. We're not looking for nothing else. We're not going over anything else. Okay? Let us know what you can do. So he slightly tried to discourage it a little bit. Like, y'all basically felt like that was going to be impossible to do. He did. He thought that. But he was like, but let me go look. So they end up going into their stash and they found a GMC. They found a GMC that he felt like would be perfect. So we went outside. Y'all, that GMC was so freaking nice. It was so nice. It was so nice. Okay. So we get the we test drive the GMC. And as we're test driving it, we like it. We like, okay, this is it. Like, he literally got everything that he wants in this car. So the salesman is like, yeah, you guys, like, y'all gonna have to just, work something out with this one because y'all not gonna be able to find nothing nowhere else. Like, da-da-da-da-da. So I let it be known, well, wait a minute. Actually, we have a car on reserve at CarMax that we can get right now. We just wanted to come here and check to see if y'all had anything we would prefer. I think I crunched this little cookie with that one, okay? Because by the end of the test drive, he was like, well, I'm going to let them know that, y'all already have another car ready so that they can work with y'all on this one. And so, long story short, we got back to the dealership and he went and worked it out with them. He came back. He said, look, you can take it home cash if you can do, I think he said 32,200, 32,700, one of the two. Either way, it was exactly what we had. And so now, this is what's so funny. So now we like, okay, dang, like, what do we do? Because, mind you, the truck had literally everything. Everything that he wanted was in this truck. The only thing was that this truck was a GMC and he wanted a Silverado. So we was like, man, I wonder how important the GMC factor is. So we talked to his best friend went ghost on us, y'all. So we trying to figure this out on our own. And I told him, I said, y'all, I really feel like he's only saying he didn't want a GMC because I feel like he was going off of what he can afford. And I don't think he thought he can afford a GMC. So that's why he wanted to do a Silverado. So, long story short, the best friend finally ends up calling us back and confirming that that's exactly why he didn't want a GMC and that this car would actually be perfect. Okay, so we signed the dotted line, you guys, and we literally got the truck with everything that he wanted. The color, the engine size. He's a diesel mechanic. The car literally had a built-in toolbox in the trunk. Okay, it had all of the amenities. It had aftermarket rims, aftermarket black rims to match the color of the car. Okay, the car was literally perfect. And it was an older model. It was like a 2017, which is what he wanted. He actually did not want a newer one because for whatever reason, they feel like the older models are more reliable. Okay, I don't know. But the miles were low. Everything was perfect. And we got it, y'all. We got it. And by the time y'all see this, it's going to be, oh my gosh, she about to miss on my video. By the time y'all see this, we have already given him the truck, okay? So I'm probably going to insert him getting surprised because we're going to surprise him at his birthday dinner. So I'm going to add that to the end of this video so y'all can see how he reacted once he saw the truck. But you guys, I just wanted to share this because the Lord spoke so heavy today because it's so crazy. First of all, let's start with the fact that literally he was willing to make a decision that was not of God's to be able to get this truck. Okay, the Lord already had something else worked out, but that conversation was necessary because that's what lit the fire under my sister to try to see if she could get it done for him. Okay, and it's funny because that night that they had that argument, I prayed to God and I said, Lord, I said, if it's in your will, I want you to make this happen with my sister so that number one, he can see that he can trust his wife and his wife's judgment. Number two, he can see what can happen when the Lord does something for you. When the Lord is on your side. I want him to be able to see that you did this, okay? So that was my prayer. So the way the Lord worked all of this out is just crazy. And mind y'all, as I'm making this video right now, he has no idea. And I'm going to try not to cry because it's so much bigger than this story. He has no idea. He's at home trying to figure out how he gonna get a truck, what he gonna have to do, what he gotta fix on his credit, he has no idea how he's even gonna do this. And the whole time it's a truck with a bow waiting at my mom's house for the scheduled time that the Lord is going to reveal to him at his birthday dinner, that I already worked this out and you didn't even know. It's literally sitting here waiting on you. I already worked it out. I already worked it out. You worrying and I already worked it out. Man. Then you go to the first place and this man tried to speak against what the Lord already had worked out. This man gonna say, you not finding the truck is impossible. How you gonna tell me what's impossible? The Lord already knew how much money I needed, and that's why he approved that exact amount, which ended up being exactly what was needed to get the perfect truck. But you tried to tell me, so had we listened to the first dealership, we would end up in a wrong position, or we would have ended up saying forget it and gave the check back to the credit union. We don't have enough, sorry. Had we listened to the first guy, had we listened to the second dealership, which granted, CarMax wasn't even trying to push us. Anybody that's been a CarMax, baby, it is what it is. They like, okay, whatever. You know, they weren't necessarily trying to push us, but that was really a plan B option. We didn't know that. But that was really a plan B option. The Lord had a better option. But had we just settled, we would have ended up with the permissible will. Okay, this is nice. You can have this. When the Lord had the perfect will at the third location. The third location had the exact car. The exact car that we needed. The exact car that we needed. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this just has me so like, I had to make a video about this because the Lord is so freaking good, because he is sovereign and he knows even down to making sure my sister was at her job by now. Knowing that she would need to have her job to get a proof of this loan so that he can get his car, because his car has been tripping for the past year, really. He has a cash car. It's been tripping. All of these different things, like the Lord is just so good, y'all. And then not only that, I'm also going to give you greater than what you even think you can get. You trying to settle for a Silverado because you think that's all you can afford. No, I got a GMC for you. I got an upgrade for you. Well, you trying to just get a Silverado. And it's going to have everything in it that you need. Plus more. Mind you, at a certain point, while I'm talking about the car salesman, at a certain point at CarMax, we even was like, well, maybe we need to just sell them for the V6 because we're just not going to find, he's not going to be able to get everything he wants. Like, he going to have to just take what we could find him. And woe to us, because the Lord like, no, y'all not going to do that because I actually got something that got everything that he want in it. And y'all, I'm just so, when I tell you I'm so full on tonight because the Lord is good. I know this is a story about a truck, but baby, this is so much bigger than a truck. Man, I tell you. This is what happens when you involve the Lord in your business. This is what happens when you have wise counsel around you. My sister could call on me. She could call on our mom. We can call on God, the Holy Spirit, to guide us through this process to make sure we made the right decision. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I hope I didn't miss out any details because, y'all, this has just been a day, okay? But I just, I hope that you got blessed by this. And if you did, comment below and just be encouraged. It's already worked out. You can't see it, but it's already worked out. Anyway, don't forget, give God the pen, honey. See y'all next time. Bye. All right, y'all. So my brother-in-law is turning 25, and he has been needing a truck and wanting a truck. So he has not been able to get his own. So his wife decided, which is my sister, decided to surprise him with getting a truck. So me, my sister, and my mom, we all went to go car lot to car lot looking for a truck, okay? And let me tell you something. It was so freaking stressful, okay? First of all, we literally had salesmen to try to tell us that it's no way possible we would ever get a truck in the budget that we were in and X, Y, and Z. And we like, the devil is a lie. We gonna get a truck, okay? So we went to one dealership first. Then we went to CarMax. We did find 2 good options at CarMax, but we decided to go to Clay Cooley after to see what we could find. And we found this beauty, okay? And we just knew this was the one. It had literally everything that he wanted in the truck. So, and it was the exact amount of the check we had as well. So you know we had to go ahead and get it done, okay? And we had to hold this secret, y'all, for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, and it was so freaking hard, y'all, because whoo, y'all, anybody that had to surprise a man, y'all know it's hard, okay? But stay tuned to the end of the video so y'all can see his reaction. We just surprised him today. But yeah, okay. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay.
We did it. We did it. And Cedric, you don't know nothing.
And look, your mama did it because I told him to come here. I did.
Yes,
Look,
I love you, baby. I'm always in your corner, and you know, forever.
This is what happened when you wait on God and your wife. Okay.
Yes. This is Luis.
Yes, hi, I'm Luis Flores with Clay Cooley Chevrolet. I'm excited that you guys got this beautiful vehicle.
Yes.
Her husband right here.
Yes.
I hope he loves it and she loves it. Thank you guys for
Yes,
coming.
y'all come check out Louise, y'all.
Please. So, yes, I'm gonna pass some business card, ladies, and I'll be more than glad to help anybody
What
bring it
location?
in.
Yes.
What location?
This is Chevrolet Irving Clay Cooley.
Yes,
Okay, with the
Irving,
big
yeah.
flags. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay.
So, please call me if you guys need anything. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So first we planned him a dinner where we surprised him with all of his family and friends, and he was so freaking shocked, especially when his dad walked in, y'all. Look at this. This one I almost broke right here, and I'm like, look, you can't be having us crying already. You don't even know. This is just the beginning, okay? This is just the beginning.
You're number one.
Okay, y'all, so this is what he about to see. Just wait for me.
Yeah. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Bob. Happy birthday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, baby. You ain't
Hey,
know.
y'all crazy as bugs, bruh. Oh, my God. Ain't it, boy? Oh, my God, bro.
Come get these keys.
Happy birthday, baby.
Mama said, come get these keys.
I've been holding this car for 2 weeks. 2 long weeks. I've been holding this car.
Bro, I'm trying to hold my tears back.
That's what you get, a hardworking man.
Yeah.
They take care of you. My belly.
Got the level seat.
One of y'all dropped out chicken.
I need you to walk the line.
Get on God and listen to your wife. And your mother-in-law. And your sister-in-law. Thank God, man.